Everybody looking out for themselves, and everybody got a truth to tell. Everybody got a book they want to sell to everyone else. Everybody got their own agenda, everybody wants you to buy. And no one gives a fuck if their bullshit hustle makes somebody end their life. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Everybody thinks that they speak for everybody, thinks that they are smart. But everybody's always looking for answers, nobody knows where to start. Everybody thinks someone should save them, but nobody comes to their call. And everybody thinks that they have the fix to finally mend it all. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Hello. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're having a thunderous Thursday. Still breaking that one in, but oh, let me turn on my captions real quick. All right, I think we're good to go. Like I said, I hope you're having a thunderous Thursday. I am cooking some stew. I got that shit slow simmering. It's gonna be delicious tonight. But we have some business to finish. We need to finish Ace Attorney. This game, this episode in particular, has been so fucking long. And that is not necessarily a complaint. I do want to be clear that that is not a complaint. But holy shit, I was not ready. I was not ready for how long this shit was like gonna be. You know what I'm saying? This singular episode is longer than the entirety of the rest of the game combined. You know, I was not ready. That's all I'm saying. What else I'm saying is that I am enjoying this game. It is a lot of fun. So there is that. I am enjoying this game. But I'm also ready to move on. So let's try to finish this today. Oh man. February 25th, 1206. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Huh. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of wait. Hold on. This is not correct. What the fuck? Is this right? Hold on. Okay, I'm just having deja vu. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
I take it Lana's having you run errands again.
Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial.
Break in today's evidence law. Oh. God, okay, this is supposed to be a deja vu moment, right? He said that exact line of dialogue, I think yesterday. That really tripped me the fuck out. I was like, I was convinced that I was on the wrong save. I feel like they did that on purpose. Evidence law. Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least you could at least study some evidence law. Really? The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message?
She said, if he's planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book.
Him? I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law securely slipped into pocket. Hey, here comes the first ad break, then we're free for an hour. Appreciate y'all hanging tight through this. I'll see you in a bit, okay?
No.
Oh, well, anyway.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you're wrong, detective.
Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why, I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat. Despite all these allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all ruined. Been all but ruined with this forged evidence you was unaware of. Emma Skye found out she's unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you's just telling me you's want to do more? You's gotta be kidding me, pal.
You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there.
What?
And we're gonna expose him. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. February 25th, 12:52 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Oh boy.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
My pleasure. I love the sass. Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have
struck a bargain. Hello, failed robot. I hope you're having a thunderous Thursday. Happy to see you. You think I may have manipulated the witness?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see.
Hopefully you get to conclude Ace Attorney today. That is the hope. We'll see. We'll see.
Everyone has been talking, and,
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it's settled. The defense may now call forth the witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls. The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Okay. Oh man. Oh man, it's all for realsies now. Damon Gaunt. The defense calls Damon Gaunt to the stand.
Damon Gaunt? What does he have to do with anything?
As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gaunt has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. All right, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gaunt to the stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. What's this? Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gaunt.
Fine. My name is Damon Gaunt. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gaunt, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. Don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut.
If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast. Alright. Let's see here. As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Drake and made him run away like that. Dark. Sorry. Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. To make a long story short. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? Well, that's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that's... The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil when that knife went into his heart, though. That's not funny. No, it's not. Alright. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor? Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor. Yes. Anyway. So, hold on. Yeah. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office? Excuse me. That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt, but moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record. Worthy! Always the smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties Gaunt to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging the evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gaunt to the incident. Hmm.
Objection!
I think. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. Okay. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list for an example.
That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office. Oh, so would either of those been an acceptable answer? Was found in your safe. Okay, so sometimes there's multiple correct answers. That's good to know.
It was found where?
You see, Chief Gaunt, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation.
Chief Gaunt, what's the meaning of this?
Oh. Here's... excuse me. Here's the defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Or... good lord, excuse me. Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well... you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto?
Objection!
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when these pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
when investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Ooh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
All right, Udgy. In return, though.
I know. That place, right?
Huh? What are these guys, telepathic? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. How do we get out of this? I'd appreciate it if you stopped making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped...
Mr. Wright, what are you saying?
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're gonna need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Righto's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they would prove his investigation was illegal. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. Yeah, for real. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course, but suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence is found at a crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, righto? It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. Kev, hello! And see me playing Peak, yes. It's a shame you missed out. I've been enjoying this series. I do plan to play some more. I want to get the next one in the series, and I'll play that eventually. But I hope you've been well. We got some more puzzle games on the horizon, and then probably come back to the Ace Attorney series. So it won't be long before we're back in this. Let's see. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. Press. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have been suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Hell yeah, been off Twitch for a while now. I see you're on case 5 too. What's your favorite character so far? Ooh, that's a good question. I think Gumshoe might be my favorite. He kind of has that like puppy dog, golden retriever energy that I find just so endearing. Wendy was really funny too, though. The security guard from the movie set. She was a firecracker. But I'd probably say Gumshoe is probably my favorite. But there's been so many good characters in the series. Right. The chief is talking about the possibility. So long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on now, righto. Think about it. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Second and third game are arguably better, have better pacing. Yeah, I mean, this has been a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. There was a couple puzzles I kind of was a little frustrated with that felt like they were maybe just kind of a result of being the first few of this kind of game, but this one has been so good. The puzzle for episode 5 has just been magnifique. So I'm really excited to see how they tighten up the gameplay and the storytelling from here. Let's see, did I press on this already? I think I did. Oh, no, I did not. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye.
Well, now do you see? Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. The mystery is fire. The series was made originally for Game Boy too. Kind of crazy to think about. That is. It took me a long time to realize that these are 3D graphics and like a remastered version of the game. It looks so good. They did an amazing job stylizing it with the 2D look. Really, Chief Gaunt? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you reap from all of this. Oh? I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have. Do you have any theories on what happened on case 5? Honestly, I definitely, I've known it was Gaunt. I've been suspicious of him right off the jump. I think it was his eyes. But as far as the specifics, I'm not sure. The only thing that I can really think of is that like Gaunt was actually the serial killer the whole time, and the dude that they sentenced to death was just a stooge that Gaunt used to cover it all up. But I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of figure it out. I know I'm gonna have the aha moment soon because we're kind of circling the drain on that last piece that'll make it all click, I feel like. So I'm excited. Oh, they've done a really good job of that also. Is like you can get like the big picture of like, oh, it's definitely this person, and you're suspicious of them. But they make it really satisfying still to have that like aha moment where it all clicks at the end, even when you know who did it. The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was going to be made the chief anyway. Ah! Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. Udgy, would you mind if I changed my testimony a little?
By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Okay. I mean, we can press on this. Nothing in it for you. Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that was a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Let's see. Not a chief gonna save. What does this have to? We haven't used this one yet. I need to figure out what this has to do with everything. I have a good feeling that it's a piece of like leather from the brothers' clothes. That's Emma's handprint, right? Yeah. We haven't used the shield yet. What could he have? Let me save real before I fuck this up. All right. Would he have helped someone out? No. Point out a compass. So, like, point out someone else? Okay, I'm gonna go with this. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to betray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I mean.
Very well, then. Who is the person you believe Chief Gaunt may have helped forge evidence?
Let's see. Gumshoe. Definitely Gumshoe. No. Anna, maybe? I mean, he's still got her desk and everything set up, right? So maybe they were in love. This is a shot in the dark, honestly.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye, the defendant?
I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gaunt, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
Self-profit? What do you mean?
Oh, right, because he gets a puppet, basically. After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gaunt. Yes, it's all making sense.
But how would he profit from all of this?
He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. That's what I said. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Oh, wait.
You must mean puppet, as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind.
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? You have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana? She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gaunt.
I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one would that be?
Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her.
Worthy.
Oh, wrong voice. Worthy. You'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Just what do you mean?
What he means, excuse me. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gaunt is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. Casually threatening people, by the way. Yeah, right in front of the judge. But I mean, this judge is so clueless.
What? 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 Order, order, order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious.
Huh?
This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? This is impossible.
Cheers. Thank you, Kev. Stay hydrated, folks. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Yeah, I mean, you just accused basically both of your bosses. You're in it to win it now. It looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder?
Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gaunt is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. At least Edgeworth is now helping you now instead of just making up autopsy reports. Yeah, I've really enjoyed Edgeworth's arc. He's also a really good character. Like I said, like this series is just full of awesome characters. Edgeworth's arc has been awesome, where he starts out just like he'll do whatever it takes to get the conviction he wants, and now he seems genuinely driven by justice, which is a really cool kind of growth to see out of him. And also, he's definitely Ace's lover. I said what I said.
I see. All right then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gaunt to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Okay. What ties him to Detective? Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be anything that late. It's definitely got to be something earlier. Oh. I feel like it's the knife, right? Let's see.
Well, Chief,
So long as Righto is here tossing out things regardless of their relevance. Mind if I toss something too, Udgy? This shoe should do nicely. I'll chuck it right at you.
you always were quite the joker, weren't you?
Oops. Looks like I got it wrong.
Don't oops me. Maybe this boot to the head will knock some sense into you.
Oh no, now everyone's throwing shoes. It's like the Bush era all over again. I know it's hard with all that's gone on during this trial. But try to think back to what happened in the evidence room 4 days ago. Okay, so it has to do with the evidence room, right? Now that he mentions it, we did find something during yesterday's investigation. Something that proves Gaunt entered that room. Okay. Looks like he wants another one of your boots, Udgy.
I see. All right, then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gaunt to the murder of Detective Goodman.
All right, so what proves that he was... Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, NSK Kevin. Appreciate it. I think I'm having a dumb moment. Let's see. What was it? What proof? Oh, duh! Obviously. There's so much evidence. Sometimes I think I just forget about what I need to pull.
This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Oh, I've played this case before. I feel like I know what evidence was, but I don't want to backseat Gamelo. I think that's what backseat is. Yes, that you would be correct that that's backseating, and I appreciate your consideration. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying me playing. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for coming through. Let's see. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777-7777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number.
What? How do you know that?
The safe in Chief Gaunt's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. Yeah, I have advanced a lot in this game. Of course, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm already on the second game in the trilogy, Case 2. Oh, nice. Should mention Case 5 was actually made after the third game. In the original Game Boy version, it was only 4 cases. So what you're playing is closer to an Ace Attorney 3 case. Writer knows what he's doing now. You know, that makes a lot of sense. I was wondering if that was the case because this feels so much more polished than the rest of the cases. This is by far my favorite case so far. So that makes so much sense. Also, NSK Kevin, I do plan to play that series next. I'm going to be playing some puzzle games, just some like short puzzle games, and then maybe a little power wash simulator. And then we're going to get on to the next one in the trilogy soon after. Yeah, Rise from the Ashes feels a bit out of place for the first game, but I like RFTA. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite so far, but I'm excited to see where the series goes from here because the first few were really fun. There was some things that felt, you know, like early first attempt stuff, but yeah, I love this series. I'm so hooked. As someone who's like constantly trying to like solve the twist in every movie they watch, this is exactly what I'm into. I'll be here for the Ace Attorney games. If you like the series, would it be nice to see the spin-offs too, and maybe 4 through 6? Yeah, I do plan to do. I was thinking about the Investigations one. I might play that, and I have already the Hollow Justice. Is that the 4 through 6 you were talking about? I already actually have that. I got this as a package with it. If you really want a puzzle game, you've got Ace Attorney versus Professor Layton. I don't know if you've ever played it. I haven't, but I think it's one more about puzzle solving. Interesting. I've never heard of Professor Layton. Let me look that up real quick, and then I'll continue this. Let's see. Professor. Oh, it's not on Steam. Let me. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for the tip. Follow Justice Collection is 4 through 6, and Investigations is Miles Duology. There's also Great Ace Attorney where you play as Phoenix Ancestor. Oh, that's fun. I'll have to check that out too. Yeah, this is definitely I was saying earlier, last year was the year of Yakuza games. This year is going to be the year of visual novel games, I think. all the games that I have on my queue this year are all visual novels for the most part.
7 digits. You don't mean?
We will be here for that, man. Good. I'm glad. But also no pressure, you know? I'm just having fun. So I'm stoked when you're here, but I'm going to have a blast without you too, you know? I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 777-7777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gaunt, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Damn right, we got his ass.
Order, order! Chief Gaunt, what do you have to say?
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you. Let's go, Edgy. About the use of this ID card.
Chief Gaunt, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
What about it? I'm chief police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. I love the different impressions you read out loud for these characters, especially the judge and Edgeworth. LOL. I don't usually read out loud. I'm not a streamer, but when I do, I just read in my normal voice. I suck at impressions. Hey, you know, we all got different talents. I find that it makes it more fun, especially when I start mixing up the voices on accident. But I'm glad you enjoy it. Man, it's a good time. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gaunt? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. Let's go. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. Excuse me.
What do you mean? The trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gaunt met with the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? Why is Phoenix voice lines different? I don't think I ever heard that version of his objection or hold it. I'm not sure. I think this is a remastered version, maybe. So that might have something to do with it. But I'm not really sure. Update in the Ace Attorney collection changed it. There you have it. It's closer to the 5-6 games. Got you. Thank you, resident expert Kev. Always pulling in with the knowledge. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gaunt on the day of the crime.
Oh boy. It sounds like his voice lines from Dual Destinies. Not really spoilers, but he sounds like that in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, obviously I haven't played them. But good to know. Interesting. Subtle changes in these updates. We talked a lot about that when we were playing Yakuza too, how there's always little changes all the time. It's interesting to catch that. Let's see. What proves he met with Goodman? That's a great question. Damn. Is it this maybe? I have a hunch that it might be this. Oh god.
Oh, God.
I'm totally grasping at straws here. Let's see. Okay. We need to prove the chief met with Goodman on the day of the crime. Let's see. These games are so good at like making you feel really smart when you're rolling through the clues, and then you hit a wall and you're like, wait, nope, never mind, I'm not. From something but what? There's Emma Sky's Prince. You know what? The only thing that I can really think of is... Shit, what was I thinking? This. I'm gonna just take a shot in the dark here. Yeah. On that day, Detective Goodman had to go see Chief Gaunt. Court is waiting, damn, okay. Is it the... Okay, let me save real quick before I absolutely mess up here. Alright, perhaps we could write up your letter of termination. Oh, God. Regardless, you did see Detective Goodman that day. Relatable. I do that shit a lot, yeah. Yeah, I try to avoid, like, guides and stuff as much as possible, because I do want to solve this myself, but some of these really get me stuck. Some of these I had to use a guide occasionally. I'm not gonna lie. I am only human. Let's see. Okay, is it this? Or where is it? Yeah. His lost item report. Oh, yes! Okay. There we go. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Unrelated, but did you know Phoenix's backstory was actually based on a real thing that happened to the writer, Shu Takumi? The difference is that no one defended him. They thought he really was guilty, so he wrote this game. He did what he wished had happened, and that someone defended him. Kind of sad. That is kind of sad, but you know, it's also a very good lemons to lemonade story, because it's awful he went through that, but look at how much joy he put into the world as a result of it. So yeah, it's messed up. But in a weird way, I'm kind of glad that it happened. Damn. Oh wait, yeah, I got my Kevs confused. And I thought NSK Kevin was pulling out facts OG Kev didn't know. You seem to know a lot of AA lore. I'm surprised. I've been a massive fan for a while now. There is two Kevins, yes. Yeah. Yeah. OG Kev is very knowledgeable about a lot of games. I got lucky, honestly. A few of the regulars that pop through here just are absolute wealths of knowledge on games. It's awesome. Just call me NSK to avoid confusion. Sounds like a plan. Alright, appreciate it, NSK. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed to?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh!
All coming together. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gaunt. NSK is just a stage name and username of mine. I've mostly been called that. Cool. That's good to know. So NSK is something you're more used to anyway. That works out perfect then. Yeah, exactly, Kev. The two Kevins meeting. Perfect emote for that. Then, you accompanied the detective into the evidence room. I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Exactly.
But wait. The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. Whoa! Shit is about to get real. These games, every time Phoenix pulls the facts on me, edge of my seat. Yes!
Chief Gaunt, you didn't.
I don't know, man. He went kind of electro, dude. I think he did. The murder was the most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime. For no one in their right... Wait, the murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for no one in their right mind. Oh, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. That sentence break had me all fucked up. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of the Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office's parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gaunt, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was just a useless clue taking up space.
How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim's body, Chief Gaunt used this. It's not the Badger, is it? It's so the Badger, isn't it? Hold up. Well? I see. Maybe I'll use this later to move your dead body, Mr. Wright. That's awesome. Something I've always wondered is why Damon Gone is so obsessed with swimming. He always says, "Have you been swimming lately?" or "Swimming anyone?" His theme song is literally called "Swimming Anyone." Does OG Kevin know? That's a great question. I've been wondering about that too. Never learned why myself, not gonna lie. Damn. I'm gonna assume that's just knowledge lost to the ether then. I'll look into it. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, Kev. Huh? Oh no.
And I'll help you dispose of it.
Oh god. Oh, I was feeling so good. I thought I figured it out. Chief Gaunt stayed at the PD and Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office. It leaves only one possible way he could have moved the body. The only problem is, how did he get him to do it? Oh, Marshall. Maybe that piece of evidence really did have something to do with the case.
I'll ask you again, Mr. Wright. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim's body, Chief Gaunt used this. Okay, so I need to tie it to Marshall. Ow. Oh boy, okay. I've only got 2 cracks at this. Okay, this is a complete shot in the dark. But... Okay, I have two thoughts actually, and I have two guesses left, so this worked out perfectly. My first is that the guy that he got to do it is Marshall, right? So I'm thinking this is from Marshall's brother and is some way giving the chief leverage over him. The other thought is it has to do with this, and he used the ceremony as a way to, like, I don't know. This one feels less strong, so that's my second guess. But I'm gonna go with this one. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to look it up. Maybe I'll use, yep. Let's see. Oh shit, here comes the ads, and then we're free for an hour. Appreciate y'all for hanging through. It'll be a few minutes of ads, and then we're free for the hour. Oh, maybe it hasn't started. I thought I saw the ad banner pop away, but objection. This evidence clearly proves the contradiction in that statement. Oh shit, load save. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I thought the ads were rolling, but I guess not. Chief Gott stayed at the PD and yeah, I know this. So let's see. This is my last guess, and then we end up game over it. Oh, I guess another would be like, I guess I could say this and then point to the car. I feel better about that than the shield, so I'm gonna go with this. Fuck. All right. Load up that save. Yeah, exactly. Wait. Oh, I needed to save earlier, I guess. This is fine. All right. Proof that the victim. Yeah. Okay. Let's just rush through this, and then I gotta make a new save. I could have swore I saved. Oh well, whatever. What? Oh, fuck. I got confused about where in the story I was. Alright. Shit. Where is it? There we go. Control to skip faster, by the way. Ooh, good to know. Okay. Detective Goodman. Accompanied him. Okay, we're almost there.
Objection!
Got the tag team going. Damn, how far back was this? I gotta save more frequently, damn. Alright, here we go.
Objection!
Getting... Yes. Okay. We're almost there. Alright. There we go. Oh! Okay. With the way most people play the games, Phoenix is an absolute time traveler, traveling to the past to actually make the right choices. That would be kind of a fun thing for the creators to play with someday, is you know, a sort of meta acknowledgement of the way that people utilize saves in the game. I don't know exactly what that would look like, and I wouldn't want it to be like canon or anything, but it would be a fun little small, like, self-contained adventure. Let's see. How did he move the body? Some games do that already. Oh, really? I guess I can't think of any offhand. You got some examples? I don't think I've seen those, so that's interesting. I might have to check those out. I haven't played a whole lot of visual novels, so who knows? Maybe they'll end up on the list. It is the year of the visual novel after all. Let's see. Undertale, Deltarune, play both. Oh, I have played Undertale. Oh, you're right. Because if you replay Undertale, the flower dude at the beginning acknowledges that, doesn't he? And I think it has other implications. I have played Undertale though. I haven't played Deltarune, so maybe that could be a fun one to do on stream. But yeah, that's a good point. Never really thought about that. Huh. Let's see. Is this it? We can prove that he was there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Maybe this is it. I think I was overthinking this. Nope. Shit. You're gonna use Marshall's handprint to move me? Yeah, I guess that does sound ridiculous, huh? What the hell? What is this? Let's see. Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. All right, I'm looking this one up. I am proper stumped. I have no clue what the answer is here. Let's see. Rise from that. Not really backseat gaming, but I was also hella stuck on this one. I mostly think of transportation when I see moved bodies, but there's none of that in the evidence list. Yeah, for real. It's the jar? For real? No, okay. Oh, wait, no, yeah. No. The hell? Okay, the hell? I was looking at the wrong part then. Been forever since I've played, so I can't exactly say much. No worries, I have a guide, I just gotta find the right part. Why, no. We're well past that. This is like a spoiler-free guide, so it's a little confusing where it is in place. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. So I think I figured this out. What K/game are you on right now, OG Kev? Kevin has done it all, and probably multiple times. Just been a while, yeah. Okay. There's no way this is right. Whoa, he finished it completely then. Yeah. Wait, this is really it? I didn't look ahead, so I don't know how this makes sense. Okay. It was the screwdriver. This is how he moved the Detective Goodman's body.
What's that? A screwdriver? But what does it have to do with the case?
Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... Oh my god, I just got it. Holy. I've been begging Capcom for a new game. It's going to be 10 years this year since Ace Attorney 6. Really? Damn, I had no idea it'd been that long. Wow. I honestly, genuinely thought they were still making these because, like, look behind there, like there's something back there. It's been like, it was not that long ago they made an anime out of this, right? So I thought this series was like they were still pumping them out. I was honestly surprised there was as few games as there are when I looked it up on Steam. I was asked to go by the Chief Gaunt, no less. Oh my god, it's the wow. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. They've been porting and remastering all of these games, if I remember correctly. The newest being 4 through 6 remaster in 2026. I see. I mean, that's valid, I guess. You know, I'd love a new game, especially because we're gonna be through this series by the end of the year, I think. Damn, dude, yeah, we need a new game. I would really like to see another spin-off similar to the games with Edgeworth. Fans really wanted a spin-off for Emma Skye. Ooh, that would be interesting. Yeah, like a more forensics-themed one. That'd be really dope. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Gaunt asked you to. You mean I. The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
They even remastered Shutakami other games, not related to Ace Attorney, but it's just as good, called Ghost Trick a few years back. Capcom loves porting. I did see that under the search results as well. That's interesting. I'm honestly kind of iffy on that one. I'm not sure how I feel about playing it, because some of the puzzles in this first few Ace Attorney games had moments that I found a little frustrating. Because it was like a mechanics thing where I didn't know the right way to get to the answer I wanted. And I worry that like the first game he made is gonna have a lot of that. But maybe it's a banger. But that's why I'm also excited about the later games, because I have a feeling they're gonna be more like this episode, which has just been so frictionless. Like everything that I haven't been able to figure out in this episode is just because I'm not big brain enough. It's a user error. Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport the evidence from a closed case? It's more of a traditional puzzle game, but it's just as good. You can trust me on this. Oh, okay. So kind of more in like the vein of like the Nancy Drew games then. That's good to know. Then yeah, I'll probably tack it onto the list. There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. And
Order! What is going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
damn. Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Gaunt, please say something.
I can't imagine the cognitive dissonance the judge is going through right now, because him and Gaunt seem tight. It reminds me of those people like you see on the news when something horrible happens and they interview like their friends and their family, and they're always like, I had no idea, he was always so nice, blah blah blah, you know? Like, I can't imagine what goes on in your brain when someone that you've like trusted like that just turns out to be straight up evil. That's got to be a lot to process. I believe your time's up.
My time is up.
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Oh yeah, Gaunt knew the judge for a while. If I'm not wrong, he called him Udgy. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of feel for the judge here, because man, he's got to be going through it right now. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That is not a right to be casually invoked.
Udgy, Rido, and Worthy. Those nicknames are so funny. It is. I really like Gaunt as a villain. He has that like sociopathic charisma, you know? And these moments where he kind of like leans in and gets really threatening and then just sparks back to happy. Manfred versus Gaunt. Who's winning? Manfred. Hold on. I've already forgotten who Manfred is. One sec. Wait, is that the butler from the hotel? Oh, Von Karma. Okay, Von Karma. Are we talking like straight hands or who's the better villain? I think hands, definitely Gaunt. Who's the better villain? That's tough because Gaunt is, they're both very different kinds of villain, you know. Von Karma is like this sort of malignant, insidious evil that just looms over everything. Whereas Gaunt is, you know, Gaunt embodies the sort of the, what's the word? The banality of evil, where he doesn't enjoy harming people, and he isn't necessarily like cruel so much as he's just willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants, and in doing that does evil. It's really, they're really interesting, honestly, because they're very similar but expressed in very different ways. But I think just on the sheer level of how much I despised them, I think I hated Von Karma way more, so I have to give them the edge there. Von Karma don't even allow you to press during statements. He felt like a final boss IMO. 100%. He pissed me the fuck off. Oh my god. Oh, I got genuinely tilted during that. I'm not even gonna lie. He pissed me off. So like I said, just on the like level of how much I fucking hate them, I gotta give it to Von Karma. That dude got under my skin. Anything for that sweet guilty verdict. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. But yeah, both of them are amazing villains. So it's really tough, but I give Von Karma the edge. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, do you think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gaunt is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body.
Do I have any concrete proof? Damn. We hitting that save. I mean, I feel like the answer is always yes. Yeah. I can't just let him squirm his way out of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor, I do have such evidence.
Then please, hurry up and present it. Just remember, it better prove Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh boy. I was just bluffing. Oh, what do I have? Damn. This, right? Because why would she put a knife in an already stabbed man? This.
So, what exactly is this evidence?
It's proof. As to whether or not it's enough to demonstrate the chief's guilt, I'll let you be the judge. Is his title.
But I am the judge.
Oh, right. Well, what do you think, Your Honor? Oh, God.
What I think, Mr. Wright, is I'm going to be late for lunch.
Shit. I guess it wasn't enough. Please, Your Honor, give me just a little longer to consider.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright.
Whoa. Interesting that it took me back to this choice. Proof that Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his... I mean, I got the save. It's like drilled into me at this point to not ever say this, though. It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. See, Udgy?
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Udgy, I'll leave the rest to you. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Lady Luck, maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth? Another witness! In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gaunt has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions. All the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. I forgot.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth Detective Gumshoe. No, I'm kidding. It's gotta be Lana, right? It's gotta be.
The defendant, Miss Lana Sky?
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Nah, it's gotta be Meekins. You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm about to game over. I should have picked Meekins. Oh, man. Meekins was hilarious. I feel like you would have liked the voice I gave Meekins. I gave him one of these kind of... He's just so silly, you know? It was Mr. Saw It, by the way. He literally saw it. Damn! How could I have forgotten? Of course it was Mr. Saw It. Her task, to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day.
He is imprisoned, though. It's Meekins. Can't you see, fake fan? You're right. You're right. I mean, we got him. We arrested him. We knew it was him. Even Gumshoe was confident.
In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in...
Hold on.
Huh?
Oh.
Chief Gaunt, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. All right then. I've got a lunch date to meet. A fun fact for both Gumshoe and Dick are slang for detective. So Detective Dick Gumshoe is just that 3 times. I didn't know that. I did know Dick was slang for detective, and I was picking up on all those puns, but I didn't know Gumshoe was a slang for detective. That's interesting. Bro's name is Detective. Exactly.
Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
Dick was short for Richard. I thought his name was Richard Gumshoe. That's fair. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. Hey, speak of the devil.
That chief, he's something else, eh, pals?
Detective Gumshoe. There's a guy in Investigations 2 called DeBesty because he's the best. Hell yeah. Well, I can't wait to meet him. He sounds like the best.
Not a detective anymore.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Nah, it's because it's the bestie. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. I love the little punny names in these games. I think punny humor is so underutilized these days. Everything has to be like so witty and cerebral, and like, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny to have a detective named Dick.
Don't worry. I've already decided where's to work now. At yours office.
My office?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with.
What do you mean? Maya?
Still, looks like we're all out of moves for now. Chief Gaunt's done it again. How is it always he gets the upper hand?
It's not fair. He has the right to refuse to testify. Huh. Settle down, right. Remember what the judge said?
What, Chief? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Looks like it'll be called Gumshoe & Co. Law Offices now. Honestly, that'd be kind of a vibe. He could be like a PI that works out of the office. Risks? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Hey! Emma! Are you okay? Yeah. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think, all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gaunt's orders, she must have shut herself up deep inside. If y'all liked Emma, by the way, you'll see more of her in 4 and onward. I did like Emma. I thought she was a great addition. I'm excited to see some more of her. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you wants to blame anyone, blame society, pal.
Chief Gaunt may be able to fool everyone else with this forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see.
Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
Gumshoe on Joker's side. What the fuck? Yeah. He's cut loose. He said, I don't need to abide by the law anymore. Emma, why don't you wait here? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Hell yeah. Final chapter. Here at last. Yeah, she doesn't just appear in Ace Attorney 1. She appeared in more games, if I recall correct. That's why most people wanted a spin-off based off her. There's more to her than just being... That makes sense. Also just... Her character makes so much sense in the like gameplay mechanics, you know? So, I'd be really surprised if they just introduced her and dropped her. I'm still waiting on Maya to come back though. I want like a proper like psychic investigation. February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Yo, speaking of Maya, episode 1 when they killed off Mia, right off rip like that.
No!
Exactly. Exactly. You gotta wait for justice for all for that. Second game. Okay. I'm excited.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
Speaking of the number 9,
7,
yeah.
2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a
Oh.
large soda.
Oh yeah, I gotta get around to playing those too. I want to play GTA before the new one comes out. And I think I got at least 5 more years, so I think we'll be okay. Bro, ordering food in court.
Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand?
Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years.
Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth.
You got hella time. GTA 6 is coming in November this year, as long as they don't freaking delay it again. I swear if Rockstar tweets anything, something starting with, "Hi everyone," again. Yeah, for real. I was really worried about the time for a while, and at this point, I'm just like, that shit's not coming out till 2030. I'm waiting for Bully 2, so GTA ain't on my list. Yo, wait, that's not really a thing, is it? Is that a thing? I just played Bully for the first time a couple months ago, so I'll definitely be playing Bully 2 if that's actually a thing. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Not yet, but I've been waiting for 15 fucking years. I got you. That definitely is a series just dying for a reboot. So many games are getting reboots these days. I'd love to see a Bully reboot, because genuinely, it was such it's so good.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gaunt.
Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gaunt. Damn, no pressure. Gaunt and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gaunt for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma.
Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana!
If this is true, then that means Chief Gaunt has nothing to do with this.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. Damn right.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Gaunt and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gaunt for years. Alright, how many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years.
Detective Gaunt and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases.
She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Damon Gaunt was a respectable detective. That's why... There's no truth to this blackmail theory. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. I feel like this is somewhere I could present evidence because we have... I'm oppressed, but I feel like that's a spot that maybe we could present some evidence at. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Anna!
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago.
When I found the Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. You say you did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? I know some people may not care or not know about it, but as a musician, someone learning music theory, I can tell the song is 126 BPM. Nice. That's a good BPM. Just a little faster than 120, which everyone's used to. A little goose. It gets funky in 3 whenever you get to that. Oh, the music? Okay, that's sick. Also, you're in the right place for people who care about music. I am a musician as well. The intro and outro music that I play is 9 times out of 10 my own music. So that sort of commentary is always welcome. It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. Oh, I didn't know that. That's sick. Yeah, I consider myself a musician first, but I'm really enjoying streaming, and then I also like do something like I have an account on Threads that I shit post, so I got my fingers in a few pots, you know? I love I don't know, I get bored if I only do one thing, you know? Okay, nice. I thought oh, Kev, you didn't realize that the music was mine. That's so funny. I keep getting confused by the Kevs. That's gonna take me a little bit to get used to, but no worries. Yeah, that music that I play most of the time is my own music. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, I thought it was just geeking out or nerding out. So, yeah, this song is 126 BPM. Damn right. Yeah, no, always feel welcome geeking out about music. That's always welcome here. The prosecutor marshal died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Also, I like the fact that they play a little sound effect for just the exclamation point. Personally, I hear the Solid Snake noise when I read that, but that's a pretty good alternative one, little bell ding. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change the statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. Someone made a GIF/meme of Lana Sky spinning using those sprites of her looking at the front and back and the sides. That's hilarious. Yeah. I could definitely, that'd be a real easy edit to make. I can see why that exists. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. It's honestly a shame I didn't ever get the GIFs set up, because I wanted to have GIFs play the same way that like I had the soundboard worked into the points. I wanted to set up GIFs, and I'll have to look at it again, but it'd be really funny to be able to play that when I'm doing these games. My favorite GIF is Edgeworth doing his smirk gesture, then pulling out an IMG. Real thing. Lol. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to add GIFs before we play the next Ace Attorney. So y'all can spam some of those.
After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. You planted the tip of Dark's knife in his body?
And then you move the body?
But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. But why did you do that? Come now, Mr. Wright. Even you should be able to figure it out.
Very well, let's add this to the witness's testimony. The reason Miss Sky fabricated the knife.
I knew the tip of the weapon would be found buried in his body would be all the proof we needed. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon, right? Yes, and leaving it at that might point the blame away from Dark. I felt the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body. If y'all thought I was joking. Alright, one sec. Oh, that's good.
So you buried it inside the victim's stab wounds.
Yeah, no, that I've made up my mind. I'm definitely gonna figure out how to get the GIFs to work so y'all can have shit like that popping up on the screen during cases, because that's too good. Yes, because I hated Dark for what he did. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Yes, we are aware. Yes. Alright. So, I am going to... I think I got this. Is this it? Finally? We finally have a reason to use this clue. The witness's statement is... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Damn. Yeah. Okay. We gotta prove that she was doing this to defend Emma. Oh. What about this?
Objection!
Your Honor! What do you think about the witness's statement? Ah, fuck.
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts or, I thought. Want to save? Yeah, I think it's time to save. Alright. Let's see. What about... The truth of the matter is that Goodman didn't actually die. He just made his own show called Better Call Saul. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this, because this proves that like Gaunt was involved in the cover-up. Maybe.
Objection!
I don't know. Ah, shit. Okay, that was not it. Damn. Let's see. My dumbass keeps reading Joe Dark's last name as Drake. I think of the rapper or the actor from Drake and Josh committing serial killings. That's so fair, because I've said Drake a few times too. I mean, hey, he's been in a lot of court cases lately, so it's basically canon. Damn. This is tough. Did I not? Oh. No, that's not right. Oh, shit. I think I soft locked myself, so I think I need to... Let's see. Let me press here. When in doubt, press all statements and hope for something. Yeah. Let's see. How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it, period. Let's see. Yeah, we got that. Okay. Yes. So, let's see. Okay, so I need to... Let's see. Alright, let's just go from the beginning then. And press everything again. How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would have been 5 years. Something I usually do after presenting evidence is carefully hear if the music stops. Not just Phoenix's dialogue after presenting wrong evidence. If the music stops after shouting objection, you know you did damn well and shit will get real. That's a good point. I haven't actually noticed it does that. Well, I haven't consciously noticed it does that.
Detective Gaunt and Detective Sky were legendary partners.
I noticed it early on. It's neat. Yeah, that is. A lot of little, like, subtle things that really punctuate the exciting moments. She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Right. So we saw that. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much in jail. Yep. Saw this. And... Okay. Oh, whoops. Back. There we go. Did you do so to help your sister? Is this the one I needed? Joe Dark was a sealer killer. My sister almost was victim that day. Excuse me. Oh, it seems I was the first person to discover the scene. Oh yeah, we remember this. Okay. Here we go. So I chose the wrong option when it came to like the knife or the body. I needed to pick the body. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, fuck. Alright.
And then you move the body.
Here we go. This has to be it. There we go. Here we go. This is what I needed. Okay. When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gaunt's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. Now this?
Objection!
Miss Sky. You did it. We in. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
See, the music stopped. Yeah, that was how I knew. You were right. If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. Adds more suspense, not gonna lie. But now it's just a way to see if you presented the correct evidence. Yeah, for sure. You know, why not both? A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. Huh. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. That's true.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony.
What a roller coaster. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
All right, well, we're going to open up with our usual move of pressing. Oops. Pressing the wrong button, that is. So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier.
It certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case.
Not as feeble as the judge's judgment. Yeah, for real. You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Yeah, that's fair. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you'd do that for me? It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came.
This is rather shocking.
To be safe, I wiped away the blood. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happens.
What do you mean?
If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in this situation? Lana, I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Oh, I fully autopiloted there. Okay, yeah. I did not press on those at all. Yes, we read that. Check it out. Look at the blood. But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. Lol. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. Alright. So you illegally rearranged the crime scene? Yes. I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident.
No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office.
More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. Your sister's really putting up a fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I've finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. Okay, so let's see here. Blood traces on the jar. It was dark. Okay. Huh.
Objection!
Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gaunt's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? Oh, here comes the ad break, y'all. And then we'll be free for an hour. Appreciate y'all hanging tight through the ads. Yeah, thank you. I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. Was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night of the prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gaunt got there before you. Oh.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Objection!
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that?
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that's...
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gaunt. At the time, he was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he hide the jar?
The question is if he did arrive first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
No! Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gaunt arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. Judge getting interrogated now? Yeah, even the judge has a breakdown. Exactly. He proceeded to break the jar. Purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Gaunt do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, he sought Gaunt's aid. She sought Gaunt's aid. Lending her his aid, Gaunt helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the Chief's puppet. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the Chief. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad break. Appreciate y'all hanging through there. We're free for an hour. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
Damn. Wait a minute. I never got any ads, even though I'm not subbed and or have Prime. Interesting. I mean, if you have an ad blocker, maybe that's what happened. And I'm not sure, but I saw one ad roll. I have ad block, so I don't know if that does anything. Oh, interesting. Yeah, my ad roll is weird too. I have a window where I monitor stream, and it I saw one ad, and then it went back to the stream, so it may have glitched, but hey, I'm not gonna be upset that y'all didn't have to watch ads. I don't care. We're still smack dab in the middle of Gaunt's trap.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. Well, but I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Sky, if you will. Interesting. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there's a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Oh shit, here we go.
All right. The witness may testify once more for the final time.
Damn, here we go. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. You know shit's serious when the music gets faster, 100%. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gaunt help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor's sword.
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Oh, shit! Let's go! I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. True. Yeah, she's gonna get real. That song, I think, is in 138 BPM or 137, compared to the other song that was in 126. That's what. See, that's like a 10 plus BPM jump. You feeling that? You feeling that pulse?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. I mean, this is the only thing I got. Ooh, little ducky. Oh! Hey, there is a picture here. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be showing that to the one miner in the room. Like, maybe anybody else. No. The other detective saw the crime scene like this. Oh, no other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Interesting. Very interesting. Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be? The cloth we found inside Chief Gaunt's safe. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? Yep, it's your handprint. That cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Does she know? She doesn't know. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Okay, I was like, I pressed it, but it hadn't finished yet. I was like, I don't think that was me. Oh, I think you got the reference. There's that gif from Tenor that goes like, does he know? Yeah, I did. Come on now, Udgy. See, this is why. I gotta get the gifs rolling. I'm gonna work on it this weekend. Yeah. The Paul Dano. I didn't realize that was from the Riddler though. I've seen that so many times, but I didn't know that's him playing in that's the Robert Pattinson Batman, right? This is the poorest excuse of a trial I've ever seen. Man, he looks pissed.
Chief Gaunt.
What? Now you want to... Fuck, I'm struggling. Here we go. What? Now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make any statements of any sort. Look at that fucking grimace. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back and relax. Let's go, Edgy. And enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Damn! Look at him, he's zappy mode again. So what? You think I'm worried? He got zapped again. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Okay, to be fair, it doesn't really prove that, actually, because it's a bloody handprint, which would imply that her hand was there after he was stabbed. Hence the blood. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
Is this true, Mr. Bright?
If I show that piece of evidence now, I'm sure to be made out as a murderer.
Mr. Wright.
Oh god, I'm about to make a choice, aren't I?
If you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
This might be the final choice. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Did I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Okay, hold on. Let me update my save so it's actually on this choice. I'm thinking. What shows who really killed? What about this? Yes, Your Honor. I do have further evidence. All right. Time's finally come to show it to them. Those prints have got to be the Chief's. Oh, I don't get to pick?
Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered the Prosecutor Marshall.
I'm gonna go with this. Oh, I can't show that to them yet. Why not? Okay, Mr. Wright. If you're not sure, then think it through again. How can you use that evidence to your advantage? What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Damn, okay. Let's try this again. Alright, should we show it then? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna present this.
It's a piece of leather cloth.
Yes, it most likely was cut from the victim's chest, near his vest, near his chest. What's this? There's a big handprint on it. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim onto the sword.
What? Whose fingerprints are on this?
I'm sure Righto has checked, haven't you?
Well, whose are they?
They're Miss Skies. Miss Emma Skies. What? They're mine? So I really did do it? See? I told you it was conclusive. But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. Do you really expect me to believe that? But give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. Oh shit, I think I chose the wrong choice. You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Sky to Neil Marshall's death. No. Yes, that...
It appears we have our killer.
No. No! It was a trap. Yeah. Everything hinged on that point. In the end, fuck. All right. Time to go back to that save. All right. Is there different evidence I can present, though? don't think so. So let's try cannot. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What?
You lie.
Chief Gaunt?
You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. I see. We had to Uno reverse him. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? Sometimes no evidence is the best evidence. It would seem so. You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gaunt? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence? This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Oh, man. Womp womp, fucker. Impressive. Be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened.
What? You mean you admit to it?
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her? I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I had the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood of all the pieces. But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar, too? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Righto. Cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admit to it then, Chief Gaunt. That you were hiding the cloth, you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that being chief and all, but it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late. Save. Oh God. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what's coming? Oh no. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Oh no. Oh man. I'm gonna show it. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
All right, then. Let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Man, that might not have been the right choice. I guess we'll find out.
Mr. Edgeworth, your opinion, please.
I think Mr. Wright's humor has improved at the expense of his defense. Shit. Come on, Mr. Wright. Wait. Did I present the wrong thing? Did my brain just not work? Okay. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I think I wasn't thinking. Anyway, let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes, at last, you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that immediately be sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather, there must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean?
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
That's the wrong voice. What? Think about it. Righto had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Wright, you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer.
Ah, shit.
Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you. This should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person whom these fingerprints belong to is...
Emma? Emma Skye?
What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, you're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
How could you monster?
Miss Skye.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Skye, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet.
Ha!
But I'm afraid it's over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gaunt, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Skye, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is. Let's go.
Mr. Wright, This piece of cloth.
Oops, I almost pulled my controller out.
What could it possibly contradict?
Chief Gaunt, your tyrannical reign ends here. Better save? Bet. We got you. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Boy, oh boy. I mean, is it this? Right? Because, like, why isn't the blood splatter on it? Actually, that's a great question. Like, look at this blood splatter. That cloth would have way more blood on it. And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out?
Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
Oh, but that piece of cloth.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no blood on it.
Since Emma Sky fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at the time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gaunt, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor's sword? Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Damn! Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That person you cut out... That person... that you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer.
No!
It's finally all over. Damn. But why? Why did he kill him? Oh, that was close, Righto. You almost had me. This is my favorite breakdown. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute all your allegations.
What do you mean you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Order, order! What nonsense is this?
Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, G? Earlier, old Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Freaking desperate. Yeah, for real. Welcome, Breeze. Also, hi, I've been lurking. Well, welcome. Lurkers are welcome. Happy to have you here. I hope you've been enjoying the stream. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present the evidence.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. The sweat. But that's not fair. Did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
I'm afraid Mr. Gaunt's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright?
It seems, at last, the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Yes, the plan that I've been aware of this whole time. 100%.
Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
This is definitely a good time to save. I did not. That's my legal defense for everything. You broke this law. My defense? Nah, I didn't though. Oh, thank you for the follow, Breeze. Appreciate it. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Aha! So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gaunt. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved in presenting evidence. I get it now. No, Hudgy, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well. Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you cannot prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now.
All right. I mean, it has to be this, right? No evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department is what I'm thinking. I think it's that. And so I was baiting. We'll see. We got it. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. Goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. This is so funny. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove their relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Objection! Sorry, but you can recall when was that picture present? Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gaunt. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. He cornered himself. He sure did. No. It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. Let's go. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gaunt. The killer was you. Damn. Bro snapped. got me cackling out here. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Daddy had an aneurysm. Yeah. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. Interesting. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all this over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me. But I never thought he'd bring up SL9. Oh, hell no, don't freeze on me. What the hell? Okay. Okay. I think I managed to save. One sec, I gotta restart the game because it's frozen for some reason. I don't know what's up there. It's a new one. Give me one hot sec. Yeah, the game froze. I'm not really sure what happened. It was OBS. I don't think so. Because OBS is still stable, and I actually upgraded my PC, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore. I also actually set up a screen for Fs, so if stream crashes, you'll have like a little screen that's like someone like ah! And then hopefully I'll be able to reconnect quick enough that that doesn't time out. But all right. Oh damn! It took me all the way back here. It's too bad. Okay. I did not. Okay, we're gonna have to just get through this real quick. Gotta skip a bit. Yep. Lulu, skip to my Lulu, skip to my Lulu. There's worse things that could happen. Hold control. Oh, holding it helps. Okay, if you can prove your conduct. Oh, right. So now we need this. I was tapping it, which is faster, but this is a lot faster.
Objection!
All right. Okay, we're getting there. This goes for all visual novels. Control usually skips. That's good to know, because we're about to play a lot of them. Let's see. The killer was you. Oh, that was actually pretty good. And then, yeah, he fucking snaps. Daddy, chill. Okay, here we go. Oh, not quite. Damn. This is what I get for not saving more often, honestly. Okay, we're getting real close now. Well, to be honest, I was taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. Let me hit that save real quick. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. I don't think that's the issue with this, honestly, frankly. Leaving the prosecution's car aside. How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator than a crimes than a committer. Yes. Well, to be fair, you spun a hell of a doozy here, honestly. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. Maybe in the first episode they were the same, but I don't think he's like him like that anymore. I think he's changed. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Damn. I don't think he will. I think you're gonna stay on the straight and narrow. Well, it looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udgy.
Well, what?
Whoa, Peterson Flaw. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hey, mate, really love your stream and enjoy being part of fans community. Would you mind adding me on Discord? Sorry, but I don't really do much on Discord, but I appreciate you joining, and I hope you continue to enjoy the stream. But yeah, sorry, I don't really use Discord. I know that's like weird. Everyone on Twitch has a Discord, but I guess I'm just the outlier. Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend.
I'm sorry too, Damon Gaunt. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now.
Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now that you have Righto here, and Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sound of a new beginning. Strange guy. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Too bad for the defendants that don't have them, though. Yeah, for real. Seriously. Strange is an understatement. Yeah, seriously. Very big understatement. First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gaunt betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silence. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gaunt help me forge evidence up until today.
So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. A smile! Damn! Damn. We really did help her, huh? I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Mirrors cracked around the world. Damn. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. Classic Edgeworth. I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job. He's trying too hard to be Vegeta these days. Oh. He gotta let himself enjoy the compliments, you know?
In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling?
Cause bruh, she free finally. It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. See? Like, she might go to jail, but she's still gonna be more free than she's been for the last 2 years by a long shot. That's nice.
Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky,
Guilty. Let's go. Damn. Yeah, this was an absolute marathon of a case, but it was great. This is easily my favorite episode so far in the series.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wow, did I return at the perfect time? Yeah, we're in the epilogue now, basically. Welcome back, failed robot. We did. We solved the case. We got our client off for murder. The other struggles, they got some other crimes to answer to, though, unfortunately. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended, I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these last few days. You've done well. You know, I did my best too. Oh, you didn't get acknowledged. Baby la la. But Lana didn't say a single word to me.
Yeah. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Always. Always with the interrupting.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You're doing this on purpose, ain't you? Making a detective run all around while I'm on duty. And to top it off, you calls me here. I seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Oh, are you here because of my sister again?
Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Hey! Lana!
You should.
Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know.
Well, I won't tell if yous won't.
Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago. Was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gaunt to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. I was scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy. Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back, and now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma. Aw. We love a happy ending.
No one can change the past. The only thing that we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it's from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe,
Me?
thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding and come over here.
Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now.
Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
It's too late for me.
No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gaunt was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. It's scary. But I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gaunt did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth. Don't you understand? Damon Gaunt and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. Yeah, your boyfriend was right across the aisle from you. Yeah, see? You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present the evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What? Yeah. What is this, a pop quiz?
Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about.
Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Ah, shit, what was it? It was that pivotal thing, right? Oh no. Okay, it's gotta be this then, right? Oh, right!
That's the picture I drew.
Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth?
If you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor.
Edgeworth! What will you do now?
Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem.
Edgeworth.
I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell.
I'd better get going too. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation? It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will.
Nice. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal.
Huh? What is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
But I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at prison are a different story.
Huh?
Basically, I had to bribe the guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap neither.
Huh? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side.
Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Right here is the one who will be footing the bill.
Huh? Huh?
What, you think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal.
Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pays it off together?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Oh, that was great. Wow. Okay, I'm officially an Ace Attorney fan.
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma.
That's it. It's over.
I hope she'll be pleased to study under it. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days as at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
Ooh, exciting. The first game is anyway. Yes. Yes. There is more on the horizon for sure. Tomorrow we'll do a puzzle game, and then it's this cute little game called Is the Seat Taken?
Oh, yikes. I thought I was a goner for a moment there in the end. They looked over my unauthorized investigations of the chief's office. If we penalized you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Goes the show. You can't shake me off that easily.
We got to see everyone gets justice for all. Yeah. But yeah, so tomorrow we'll be playing Is the Seat Taken, which is like a cozy puzzle game. And then I'll probably do some Power Wash Simulator next week. And then once I get sick of that, we're gonna probably start mixing in Disco Elysium and then the next Ace Attorney.
My new mission. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to security guard. My partner is keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm gonna make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe.
We did it. Thanks for all the support. Yo, let's go. We hit the goal. 10 out of 10 subs. Amazing. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate y'all's support. It's dope as hell. The Blue Badger, of course. Can't forget them. Yeah. Final verdict on the first game. This is a great game. I would say I'd give this like a good 8 out of 10. I think there's parts of it that you can tell are a little clunky from them figuring out how to utilize these mechanics as best as possible, but the stories were fantastic. I was super invested in that, and the puzzles for the most part were really good, other than the few parts that I found kind of frustrating. And the final episode 5, was awesome. Hands down my favorite part of the game. Let's see, as a farewell gift. Top layer tastes bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. The turnabout theme, yeah, I hear that. I hear that turnabout theme's real popular. I like how they did the ending of this kind of like a movie outro, like back in the day when they used to have these little cutscenes to see where all the characters end up.
I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial.
Second game is actually 4 cases, so you might not take as long. Still takes a while. Cool, cool. Yeah, I guess it depends, because if they're as long as episode 5, it might take me longer. Because the first 3 episodes and this one were super short. And then episode 4 was long-ish. And then episode 5 was like longer than all of those combined. Still takes a while, yeah. 5 is the longest case in the series. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this case felt very long. It makes sense. I don't want to say it was a pacing thing, because I feel like the pacing of it was fine. It was just very long, and it threw me off. I was not ready for that. Damn right. Mystic Maya, afternoon's oh, lol. Pacing is way better later on, so it's not an issue. Yeah, yeah. It was cool seeing, this is what I like about starting games from the beginning, even if the game is kind of old, is you get to see the evolution of the series and how they make the game. You know, they added various mechanics in each episode and fleshed out the game more and more. And it was cool seeing that evolution, and it has me really excited to jump into the next game when we do. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let the ad roll. Unfortunately, I ran out of snoozes. I didn't realize the credits were gonna be a whole thing. I feel bad running ads right before the end of stream, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, wait. I just realized. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah. I got distracted looking at the stream, making sure everything was running smooth. I didn't even notice there was an interactable thing happening. Oh, that's so cute. Damn, that was a great game. It is done. It is finished. In the words of Frodo Baggins and Jesus. Alright, let me check this gallery real quick, because there was some stuff I wanted to look at and I wasn't sure. Scene creator? Oh, cool. That's dope. Okay. Oh. Illustration. So this is like concept art. Who the heck is this? I do not remember this guy. Trials and Tribulations. I don't think we've played that one. Don't worry. Okay, yeah, that's someone we'll meet in the future. That's funny. All right. Alrighty then. I will send y'all off with some music. Appreciate y'all spending some time with me hanging out. This game was a blast. Tomorrow we are gonna play Is This Seat Taken? Cute little puzzle game. And then yeah, some Power Wash Simulator and all that. But I hope you all have a great day. Thank you, Kevin. I hope you have a good one too. I'll see y'all tomorrow for some more gaming. Till next time, peace.
Everybody looking out for themselves, and everybody got a truth to tell. Everybody got a book they want to sell to everyone else. Everybody got their own agenda, everybody wants you to buy. And no one gives a fuck if their bullshit hustle makes somebody end their life. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Everybody thinks that they speak for everybody, thinks that they are smart. But everybody's always looking for answers, nobody knows where to start. Everybody thinks someone should save them, but nobody comes to their call. And everybody thinks that they have the fix to finally mend it all. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money,